Hey guys, it's Jenna, and today I will be presenting my January wrap-up and my February TBR. I read 4 books in the month of January, so without further ado, let's get right into it. The first book I read in January is Sage and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the Greta trilogy. So this book was definitely better than the first one. The characters that were introduced in this book definitely kept the plot moving, which was definitely enjoyable. But the only characters I had issue with was Elena and Mal. If you guys already read this book, you guys know that there's another potential love interest introduced in this book, which makes Mal very envious and very annoying. He's just whining throughout the entire book and not communicating properly with Elena, which miscommunication is basically one of my biggest pet peeves in novels, so just please stop. And with Elena, again, miscommunication with her comrades. Elena was dealing with a situation and she was terrified, but she wasn't telling anyone what was going on with her. If I was dealing with the situation she was dealing with, I would scream like a freaking banshee and tell everyone what was going on. And everyone started getting mad at her. She started doing stupid stuff, and it was so freaking annoying. Would you? Oh, the miscommunication BS is just absolutely frustrating. I can't stand it. The second book I read in the month of January is The Hidden Oracle by Rick Riordan, the first book in the Trials of Apollo series. This book was absolutely amazing. I loved it. So, of course, the story is about Apollo being punished and sent down to Earth as a 16-year-old boy. So now Apollo has to go through a series of trials to gain Zeus's favor and be granted back to Olympus. Of course, Apollo still acts like the mighty sun god in the beginning of the story, but as the story goes on, he starts meeting these new characters like Meg and starts seeing the old cast and spending time with his children. He starts becoming humanized, and that is absolutely amazing to me. And I love how Rick Riordan has put a lot of diversity in his books, like talking about the LGBT community and talking about abuse. And a lot of authors usually gloss over those topics or they don't talk about it at all. And I really believe that young adults should be reading these books and understand the different communities that we have in society. So overall, I gave this book 5 stars. So the third book I read in the month of January is The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. I gave this book a 3.5, 3.7 out of 5 stars. The beginning of the book, I really did enjoy it. It was really good, but towards the end of the story, I started seeing the romance be a little too rushed. It felt like a what's it called? The Katniss and Peeta trope, I think it's called. And I thought it was really agitating and a little unrealistic. And there was a lot of deaths in this book, which made me feel overwhelmed and underwhelmed at the same time. And I don't think I'm gonna pick up the sequel to this book. I think it's gonna be a trilogy, but a lot of people say it was supposed to be a standalone, but I don't think I'm gonna pick up the series. The last book I read in the month of January is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I gave this book a 5-star rating. I really enjoyed this book. I love the romance. I love the development of the main character slowly becoming the Queen of Hearts, and I tried reading the Lunar Chronicles maybe a couple years ago, or I didn't pick it up at all. So I'm going to try to pick up the Lunar Chronicles again, but I hope I don't DNF the Cinder Lunar Chronicles. But I'm sad to stand alone. I just hope we have more Alice in Wonderland retellings from Marissa. So moving on to my February TBR, I will be reading 5 books this month. Unfortunately, I don't have the physical copies yet. I have 3 physical copies coming in the mail in a couple of days, but I will be reading 2 ebooks on my Kindle. The first book I'm reading this month is The Maid's War. I'll leave the picture somewhere on the screen here. This book is a prequel story to the King Fountain series, but if you want to read this book, I suggest you read The Queen's Poisoner, which is the first book in the series, before you pick this one up. The second book I will be picking up in the month of February is Passengers by Alexander Bracken. Apparently the second book has been going around BookTube a lot, but I really don't know much about the duology. All I know is about there's time travel involved, and the main character has to find an object because she was blackmailed by another family, and they kidnapped their mother, I think. If I'm wrong, leave a comment down below because I'm not sure. The third book on my list is The Novice by, what's his name? I don't really know how to pronounce his name, so I don't want to butcher it on BookTube again. This trilogy is about a 15-year-old orphan named Fletcher who discovers that he is a demon summoner, I believe. I first discovered this on Wattpad when it was a sampler and it first came out about 2 years ago, but I didn't want to buy it at the time, but since I got it for cheap on Amazon, why not? The fourth book I will be picking up is Rune and Rising by Lee Bardugo, the third and last book in the Grisha trilogy. The last book I will be reading in the month of February is Waiting for the Beast by Tamika Hayden, which brings me to my announcement. So I am one of the street team members of the promotion for this book. It will be out next week on February 14th in exactly 1 week, and I will be posting an original book tag and help a promotion to promote this book. I will be promoting this book throughout the next 4 weeks, so if you guys want to pre-order or check out this book, I will leave a link down below once the book is out. So let me get on with the synopsis of this book. So Waiting for the Beast is about a 15-year-old girl named Angelica who thinks she lives a perfectly normal life. She's a straight A student. She excels in everything she does, but when in truth, she is the daughter of Lucifer, making her the Antichrist. And she doesn't know that until her family tells her the truth, and she goes on an adventure of self-discovery, of friendship, of love, and many other things. And if you guys, again, want to check out this book, I will leave a link to buy this book or pre-order this book if you guys want to check that out. And I will see you guys with another video. Bye, guys.